We got to talk a little bit about some Jet expectations. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the Jets. They was helping me out here. So we talked a lot about the offensive line. We talked a lot about the pieces, but we got to talk about the main guy. I was about to say, here we go, but when you said wrong team. What are your expectations from Aaron Rodgers this season? And Dave, what's your expectations from Aaron Rodgers this season?
Well, ESPN released their projections for Aaron Rodgers this season. And they said that he'll throw for 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Those aren't necessarily Aaron Rodgers numbers, but if you look at how the Jets were last year, that would be a success, honestly. But I think his numbers are going to be a little bit better than that. I think Aaron Rodgers will throw for at least 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, and about 5-6 interceptions. He's never really been a high interception guy, so I don't see him throwing 9, but I could definitely see him throwing 5 or 6 interceptions, even 7 maybe. But I don't think he reaches 9. Y'all are doing a lot of super chats. Okay, y'all feeling it today. Member for 12 months. Shout out to Big O. Cowboy Nation, white and blue heart, cowboy emoji. Hey, fellas, it's football season. Let's go. Hey, Tomo, it's Leo season. Everybody, hey, hold on.
He
Leo on the
show. He probably know.
He know Leo on the show. My birthday in a couple weeks, my man. 12 days to be exact.
Literally a couple of weeks.
You a member for 12 months, and my birthday in 12 days. Like, come on, man.
They gonna want to do the Cowboys panel too, man. They gonna like, I got a question for all y'all.
And everybody watching for my boy Seabelt and A-Rod CP Combat Player D. Oh, okay.
I like that.
I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Big O. But yeah, I think he'll throw for about 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, about 5 or 6 interceptions. And for everything else, you'll just wait until we finish talking about the rest of this segment. But that's what I project him to do this season. And I project the Jets to have a better record than they did last year.
Man, Dave, you kind of answered it with your expectations right there. Because my main expectation is just to have him go out there and play. Like, I just expect him to play. And while he's playing, he's going to be the same Aaron Rodgers. Now, with the interceptions, he's never been a high interception guy. I can agree with that. That was with the Packers. And we already know the chemistry was there. And he knew that offense like the back of his hand. Yes, the offensive coordinator, or I think the quarterback coach from the Packers that he was cool with, is with the Jets.
Yes, Nathaniel Hackett. He's the offensive coordinator.
There you go. And then there was a clip that came out on Twitter where he looked like he wanted to hack it at Wilson because he ran the wrong route. So, again, we got to figure out the chemistry between him and his weapons. Some people say with that clip, though, it was kind of cut off. He said they dapped each other up afterwards. But, again, Aaron Rodgers is a perfectionist. So to say 5, I'm going to give him maybe 9 interceptions. I do like the yardage. I think you said somewhere around 3,500. Give or take maybe 38 if he stays healthy. Because, again, Vaughn said something in the comments that I think we all can agree with. If this Jets team is healthy, they are a scary team because once Rodgers get to clicking and he finding things, it can get ugly for you. So I'm going to say about 38, 39. He could probably give you about 20 to 30-ish touchdowns. And I'm gonna say that for my bold prediction, but I can see him bouncing back and being a veteran Aaron Rodgers, not young Aaron Rodgers, MVP-esque, but in that realm. Joe?
Dave, what was the stats for
the projection?
Yeah.
It was 38. So I'm gonna say the exact numbers: 38, 34 as in yards, 28 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
Did they have a percentage?
And that sound like me.
Nah, I didn't see any completion percentage.
Here's my projection for Aaron Rodgers: 3,800 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 68% completion percentage.
That's my projection. We here today, Joe.
You said 30 yards, okay. So. Yeah, man, I think he would do that. See, like you said, Aaron Rodgers is not a high turnover guy. And Tomo made a good point. He did say that was with the Packers, the chemistry. But that last year with the Packers, the chemistry wasn't there. He had a lot of young guys, and he only threw for 12, and that's still not a lot. I mean, I'm not even go there. Wait, that's not a lot. 12.
It's like
For
leading
his
the league
standards,
for some people, right?
it's not a lot, but to his standards, it is. So I can see him throwing 4 less, 8 interceptions. I can see them being more of a run, or like I'm not gonna say run first, but they're gonna run the ball a lot. I feel like, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be, what's what I'm looking for. It's not gonna be a lot of like flashy like 35-yard, 40-yard pass. It's gonna be a lot of like shallow crosses. A lot of short possession type plays. You know what I mean?
Like
Like
Peyton
plays
Manning
that
with the Broncos. No, those
Tom
was ducks.
Brady or like a Tom Brady.
Yeah, you're right.
Tom Brady
That's
is
why.
more like a playing with the Broncos. Nah, I mean he
Yeah, those
went
was
crazy
ducks.
when he got there. He broke all the records until he fell off the cliff that last year. He ain't gonna be like that, Tom. He was horrible.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Payne was worse than Eli at that point. But yeah, so I think he's gonna have 68% completion percentage. But yeah, I expect Aaron Rodgers to be that veteran QB who managed the game well. I think he's not going to be MVP form, but I feel like he will be an MVP candidate because I feel like he will be a candidate. Let me just say that.
Well, you already know that the name alone, they already got him in the top 10, and he's like in the top 100 players, and he only played literally 3 snaps. So we already know if he's anywhere in the ballpark of the numbers that we're saying, he's definitely getting the MVP. He's in the MVP talk.
Exactly. Because of his name. Exactly.
It's the name.
Yeah, he threw for I mean, he definitely can if he does that, because Purdy only threw for 4,000 yards last year, and he had like 30 some touchdowns, and he was in the MVP conversation. So Aaron Rodgers could definitely do it too.
Yeah. I mean, and then we don't got to read Josh Allen stats. If Josh Allen got a vote, Aaron Rodgers getting a vote. So we just saying. Now, this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. Where we got to look at the schedule and say who's going to do what